Hi ladies, it's Victoria. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel. I'm sorry about the backlog of videos. As I've said, I've not been in the greatest frame of mind, and I think I'm finally in a better place, so I'm uploading videos, so I apologize that you're getting hit with 3 videos tonight. The first was one that I filmed on the 29th. It was a cycle recap, so if you want to see what happened last cycle, our first IVF stim cycle, check out that video. I'll have it linked below. The second video, which will go up right before this one, is a recap of my first appointment for my second round, and I show you my first night of my Follistim injections. But because that one kind of went poorly, I wanted to show you guys again. Now that I have 2 nights of it under my belt, I feel a little bit more comfortable. Plus I have some pretty cool information about the meds that I wanted to share with you guys. So I thought I'd come on here and do another video about my Follistim injections. So tonight is Monday. Tomorrow is my next follow-up. It is 6 o'clock, so it's time for me to do my injections. And what I discovered last night when I was doing my injections is that even after, so this is the 600 cartridge, and my dosage is 375. So I took 300 out of this Saturday night, 300 out of this last night, and I was like, oh, I should be done. Well, then I noticed that there was still that much. I know that's kind of hard to see, but there was still all of this left, and I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I did something wrong. Well, then I found out that there's still about 125 units left in a 600 cartridge, and about 75 units left in the 300 cartridge. So I'm going to use the rest of this. My pen will tell me how much is left, which is awesome. Because this medicine is so expensive, so you don't want to waste it. So the stinky part about that is I'll have to give myself 3 shots tonight instead of just 2, but whatever it takes. So I have my awesome case that one of my friends from Instagram sent me with the pen, and I've got my needles ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I marked my boxes with what was left of the ones that I've been using. So this one has 125 units. This one has 150. So that is 275. So I'll have to take another 100 out of a different cartridge. So we're going to go ahead and start with the one that supposedly has 125. But again, my pen will tell me. So we'll pop this off. We just unscrew it. We go ahead and stick the vial right on top of there. It just rests right on top of the little plunger, or whatever you want to call that. And then you take the yellow cap, put it back on, twist it. We pull out one of our handy dandy needles. I love these things. It is so convenient. I'm sorry, I'm looking over here. I'm so used to my camera being on this side, so sorry about that. I love how handy these are. It's so much easier. I like this so much better than drawing things up. I don't get as paranoid that I'm gonna miss something. So then we just stick that on. So there's our needle. Just make sure that's nice and tight in there. So I'm going to dial this up to 125 because that's supposedly what's in there. And actually I might go 1 past and go to like 130 because obviously it's only going to give me what's in there. And if there's not that much, there will it will stop and I'll know how much was actually in there. So sorry, I know that this is hard to see. So left side tonight, so we just poke and push. So there's 25 left, and I had it up to 10, 15, 20. So that's what, 35, 30, 40, 130, 140. Yeah, so with 25 left. So let's see if there's anything left in here. I'm going to sit down so you can actually see what I'm doing. Whoa! And I dropped my camera. We're just doing well here again tonight, folks. The whole point of this was to show you, because I was so sure that it would just, you know, be better than last time, but clearly not. All right, so we'll take the needle off. let's see. Now this is completely empty, which is great. So I feel much better about that. So we'll take that. So I know that there's 25 extra that I have to give myself. So now we're up to 125 coming out of the other one, but then we'll see what comes out of this one. So this one supposedly has 150 left in it, but we're gonna see what it says. So same thing, put it on, twist it in, stab it, pull that off, twist the needle. Would help if I was twisting the right way, right? And then we're gonna dial this one up to 175, just so that I'm a little bit over in case there's more in here than I think. And again, it'll tell me how many is left. So then we just stab. Now, this time it went all the way. So there was 175 in there. Let's see if there's anything left. So it's kind of a little bit of an experiment, which can be a little bit frustrating because I like to know exact. And there is still some left. Ah! How many times do I have to stab myself tonight? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna put this back on. Put this up. And it's a good thing that I'm keeping track of all this. This would get a little frustrating. I'm gonna have to stab myself a lot tonight. That's a little frustrating. Okay, here we go again. Move over a little bit. Let's dial up to 75. And it gave me 75. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so let's see. Oh, and sorry if you can hear the wind. There we go. Now we're out. So we'll put that vial over here. So we gave myself 130 plus 175 plus another 75. All right. Hold on 1 second. I need to go grab my other cartridge. Okay, sorry about that. I needed to grab my other cartridge since I used both of those. And I figured it out. So I need to give myself about 25 more, and it's okay if it's a tiny bit more. I'd rather err on the side of giving myself a little bit more, and they said that's okay. I know that I definitely got 350 for sure. So I'm just going to give myself 25 more just to be safe. And again, worst case scenario, it's like 5 more units than I need, which is no big deal. So yay for lots of stab wounds tonight. So I have it dialed up to 25. Poke. Push. And there we go. So I only took 25 units out of this 300 cartridge. So I will write that on my box for tomorrow so that I know what I have in here. And I'm going to ask them tomorrow for a little bit more information about what to expect as far as what's left. I mean, I know typically what's left, but I'd like to be a little bit more exact because this whole guessing game kind of drives me crazy. And I don't want to throw away medication. That just that drives me even more crazy. You know, thankfully, people are so wonderful to us and donated the Follistim, and you know, they work so hard to pay for this, and I don't want to take advantage of that situation and throw away medication just at random because I have it, I want to use it, and then my hope is I'll have some left over that I can donate to someone else. So I'm trying to use every little bit. So worst case scenario, I got 380 units, which is not the end of the world. The way that I responded last time, the doctor would obviously rather err on the side of me getting a little bit more, and we'll know tomorrow when we do my scan how things are going. And of course I'm going to drop my phone again. So you know what, guys? I think this is a sign that I just need to call it a night before I break my phone. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the injections and show you that there is medication left when you're done with Follistim, and that you can use it to kind of suck every little bit of money that you can back. So that's it for tonight. I've got to get my dogs out, but I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.